Alright, welcome to another video. One Good Road here. Today I wanted to do a review on the Apidura bags in general. Now I've made two separate videos about the frame bag and the saddle, or the frame pack and the saddle pack, whichever name you want to use. And I recently just bought this front bag, which I will make a review on in the next few months, but I haven't used this one fully yet. But I just wanted to talk through generally what I think of them. If you want to see the link, I'll leave a link up here or down below if you want to watch the actual individual videos. Anyway, so long story short, I've been doing different tours with them. I've done a cross-country trip of the United States coast to coast with these bags, and I've also toured around Sweden, Finland, and Norway up to the Arctic with these bags as well. To give you an idea, it was about I've done about 9,000. And a bit of Spain as well, but I've done about 9,000 with them already, and I've had them for about 3 months, and they've been really good. The fabric on the bag is a kind of this is the not dry one, but it is water resistant. I can definitely confirm that, and it's a kind of water resistant fabric. It's pretty good, I would say, and then it has this rubber nylon going through. I did have a bicycle accident when I was in Georgia, which is a long story, and someone hit me with their car. Anyway, when I hit the ground, there was a slight tear in the bag, as you can see here, and not to worry, I think you can, I called Apidura, you can use some special tape, which I might need to go and look for in the next few days, but you can use this special tape, which will cover this up. But since I had the accident, I toured for about 2 or 3 months, or 1 month after this little dent was put here, and water really hasn't been getting in or out that much more, because it's kind of like a breather. I don't know how to describe it. It's a very interesting and very good material. It's very light, really quite strong, and like I said, this has survived a car hitting it. That's the best way I can describe it. Anyway, the way it's strapped on is that you have this this strap which goes over here. I don't know if you can see that, and then it attaches to this fabric here, and then you use the clips on the outside to attach it to the saddle rail here, and it's very sturdy, I would say. You just tighten that up, and then everything's tight, and it works really well. If you want to see photos of it fully, you could say fully loaded, then you can check out my Instagram. I'll leave a link down below. Anyway, it's very good. The way I attach this bag is I firstly strap it on, and then I can clip it on it. It's been really very easy, much easier than having a bike rack. You would just have to remember to try and keep the bag as narrow as possible at the nose of the bag, and put as much weight as you can at the bottom of the bag. But they've done a good job, but I would probably recommend maybe to look at the dry version, or maybe Ortlieb's version. Ortlieb make a very similar bag, and I think it might be a bit stronger than this one, because this one is mainly designed a few years ago maybe. I honestly don't know, but the only problem I had was that this is just could have been a little bit more narrow, but it really depends on your saddle, how narrow it is here, and how you pack the bag itself. If you stuff too much stuff at the bottom, like if I put this sleeping bag at the bottom, it's just going to spray out basically. So just keep that in mind. With the front bag, it's been really good. I carry a 1 liter bottle which just sits in here. There's plenty of space in there to load up everything. I mean, honestly, if you want to look at the details, I'll leave a link for the actual video down below. But it's been really good so far. And I'm very curious to see how these bags will come along on the front. This is a 5 liter accessory pack which sits on the front of the front bag, if that makes any sense. And it's very interesting design, because it's basically, let me just try to unclip this here. So it's a clip design here. You unroll it, and then the bag is sitting under there, if you can see that. And then you load the bag from here. It really depends on how much stuff you put on inside, and how wide or narrow your bars are. The wider they are, the more liters you can fit in this 20 liter capacity. But I would say it's only about 15 liters right now. It doesn't actually strap on like this. It goes through like this, but I just put it like that because it was so light when I went down to the shop. I had to strap it on better. I'm very curious to see how these straps will go. I bought this bag because I hope it's easier than my last bag. Originally I just had a compression sack which has some straps on it here and here, and that's how I originally strapped it onto my bars. But over the time it's been kind of cumbersome to load it, and I hope that this will be really simple to load stuff in and make my life a bit more easier. Yeah. Anyway, that's the bags themselves. I definitely recommend them. The only thing is also take a look at some other models. I'm going to be honest here because I'm not fully sponsored by Apidura, so I would recommend also looking at other companies to see what other brands have. Maybe they have pluses and minuses. These bags, I have to admit, though, have been just stellar. Like, if you buy them, they are going to work, and they are going to last depending on how much you use them. I used them every day when I was touring, and I think I did about, let's say, 120 Ks or 100 Ks average every day. Some days I even toured 300 Ks with this setup, and it worked really, really well. So definitely recommend them. Anyway, that's it. If you have any questions, just let me know in the comments below, because I'm pretty sure that's the main thing, is just to answer questions below. That's my setup. That's the Apidura bike bag kind of reviews. Anyway, leave a like, subscribe, and check out the other videos.